CO2 to the Earth is like the kryptonite to Superman, the bane to Bat, the worst villain of our times. But what exactly is CO2, and what makes it so evil? CO2 is the most abundant greenhouse gas. Greenhouse gases are the root cause of global warming and climate change. Climate mitigation focuses on addressing this root cause, reducing our carbon emissions to prevent further global warming. The Netherlands has quite a few ways to do this. Here comes the sun, doo 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 doo. One way is harnessing energy from the sun via the use of solar panels, which are used for electricity but can also be used for heating. I really can't stay, baby, it's cold outside. But when it gets too cold and you don't have that special someone to keep you warm, you gotta rely on heating. Another way to do this is with the use of heat pumps. The Hague, in particular, draws heat from the ocean and pumps it into individual homes for heating. Geothermal heating operates on a similar principle, drawing heat from the earth through drilling. This is a circular process with the heat flow in both directions, allowing for both heating and cooling. Sustainable transport is also a good way to reduce emissions. One popular innovation of recent times is the electric car. However, a lot of companies are also investing in the hydrogen fuel cell vehicle, like the one found in the green village of TU Delft. Competitions are also being held worldwide to develop the Hyperloop. TU Delft's model uses the concept of magnetic levitation, reducing emissions dramatically. Green roofs also contribute to climate mitigation by providing insulation to buildings, therefore reducing the need for heating during the winter and cooling during the summer. In addition to this, green roofs also serve as a habitat for wildlife, increasing biodiversity. To reduce the amount of waste ending up in landfills and thus reducing the amount of methane that goes into the atmosphere, several initiatives have been put in place. This includes composting and recycling toilet waste as fertilizer for gardens. These solutions do not remain as mere ideas. A few communities like Groen Mint and De Kovel are living the dream, having turned these ideas into reality. Groen Mint in The Hague describes themselves as a green village in the big city. They are a community of 33 homes with a common vision, which is a social ecological housing project. They envision themselves to be an open living community with the goal of sustainability at the fore of their living. One can find in their community rain barrels to reuse rainwater, permeable paving, a retention pond, and solar heating, among others. The wonderful Sabina talks about why Groen Mint works so well and why football doesn't always.
I think that's a really good example of what is possible. But they all did it from their own initiative. So they heard about it and they were like, oh, this really fits me, so we're going to join them. And I think that's really important. You should do something that fits you. And if building such a community is not your thing, then you probably won't like to join. And then you shouldn't be forced, because when you're forced to it, then people always get a little bit like, no, I don't want to. Like, I don't like soccer. And now a lot of people are talking about soccer, so like, there you have them again.
Well, where is the Netherlands in the World Cup, Sabina? Could that be why you don't like football?
And I think a lot of people are also thinking in the same way about the talk about climate change. So sometimes you keep trying and you keep it a little bit light and not that heavy, not too much in detail, and you get interested in a little bit and you can get a discussion going.
Now we journey to the land of canals, where we can find another community, De Kovel, working to achieve sustainability. Situated in a former shipyard, they plan to rehabilitate the soil in the area, build a creative workplace, and establish a closed-loop system. They plan to do this with the help of compost toilets, heat pumps, phytoremediation, solar panels, upcycling, and an aquaponics greenhouse. Although the use of renewable energy sources has been increasing, as well as climate mitigation strategies like the ones we've just mentioned, electricity, not just in the Netherlands but all around the world, is still generated mainly from gas and coal. But the use of renewable energy sources has been increasing, as well as climate mitigation strategies like the ones we've just mentioned. Some Dutch citizens give us their insights on how they think we can still improve.
So the communication is really key in the entire process. I think they should keep continuing, okay, this is happening, this is going to be for influences on your income or in your household, or you should help with that. So communication is absolutely key. I think it's really good to start looking at your own house and garden and what are the possibilities. I think you really should look to what is possible and not into what's not possible.
Forecasts state it might take up to 50 or 60 years to significantly transition from gas and coal to renewables. This means a continuous increase in the amount of carbon dioxide and methane in the atmosphere, magnifying the effects of global warming. Some Dutch citizens give us their insights on how they think we can still improve.
I think you have to inspire people and show them the advantages and the quality it gives. I think that helps more than try to argue about it. Inspiring is the best way, I think. And showing. That's what we try to do here.
There is always something we can do, and if we all do what we can, this world may stand a chance. However, adaptation alone is not enough in the battle against climate change. It goes hand in hand with climate mitigation. One can't be without the other, like Romeo and Juliet. If you want to find out more about it, you can watch our video by clicking on the link below.